Within the last 30 days, we have seen 3 fatal plane crashes in Utah.
Fox 13's Spencer Joseph has been looking into the statistics and speaking with flight instructors.
We spoke with a flight school today that has no relation to these crashes, but gave interesting insights into why flying in Utah can be a little bit more difficult. According to the NTSB, 6 fatal plane crashes have taken place in Utah since July of last year. 51 in the last 10 years. Compare that to our neighbors in Nevada and Colorado. Nevada has 41, and Colorado just higher at 78. So this isn't just a Utah issue. According to the FAA, the United States has the largest and most diverse general aviation community in the world, with more than 200,000 active aircraft. But general aviation also accounts for the majority of accidents as well. So we wanted to get a perspective on what it's like to fly in Utah.
Flying in Utah is tough. We actually have a lot of people coming from out of state to learn how to fly in Utah, mostly because of density altitudes.
Density altitude breaks down like this. The cooler the air, the better your plane can perform. The hotter the air, the performance goes down. And in elevation, things can get even trickier.
So density altitude is a very important learning factor that you have to take into consideration when you're flying here.
Jason Clark is the founder of Flight Academy.
I've been flying for over 10 years now, and I was able to start Flight Academy when I was just 20 years old.
He trains new pilots every day, and while plane crashes are in the news, it's also because they're pretty rare.
At home, you see airplane accidents all the time. But if you heard about every car accident that there ever was, you wouldn't ever want to get on the freeways ever again.
At his academy and others, the majority of time is not spending learning how to fly, but learning how to avoid accidents.
So flying's easy, but learning how not to crash is 99% of the training.
And aircraft maintenance is also incredibly important.
So with our aircraft, for every hour of flight time, there's nearly 2 hours of maintenance.
But when these crashes happen, for Clark and all of his students, these moments are difficult.
Crashes absolutely take a toll on everybody when it comes to aviation. So when we hear about something like this, our heart goes out to everybody.
Clark also says when crashes like this one over the weekend happens, he goes over it with his students. Now, the NTSB actually hasn't yet come out with their final findings on this particular crash. In Salt Lake City, Spencer Joseph, Fox 13 News, Utah.